You are about to see mutilated corpses, burning tank carcasses, and all out mayhem, brought to you by Frontline Fatalities.
Sup guys at Game Replays and YouTube! This is the 22nd episode of Frontline Fatalities Season 2, brought to you by the Frontline Network, presented by me, FatalSaint, and my good friend Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
Hey Fatal, I'm a very happy Tommy today because of course in the last couple of days we have tipped over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Woo!
Ka-ching! 1,000 has finally come, and now we're aiming for, well, I guess 2,000. What else is there to aim for?
Well,
100,000.
I guess the next major milestone will be 10,000. I mean, I know that's a fair while away, but I mean, you got to think we only started up this channel in like May? We started up the channel in May, I think.
End of May, early June or something. I think we started producing casts at least. I think I put the channel up in end of May and started uploading our old stuff.
Yeah, so it's taken us 5 months to get to 1,000. I think when COH gets rolling, things will start to go a bit more exponentially.
Yeah,
and,
you gotta consider that COH is what, 6 years old now?
Yeah, I mean,
it's very old. The crowd is very limited. Seriously.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We don't have a massive audience yet.
No,
but of course, when COH rolls around, I mean, the amount of PR and marketing they're putting into that, it's going to be huge, and hopefully we can be all over that shit.
Oh yeah, we're going to be all over that shit, even if we're not allowed to. Today we have another COH1 game for you guys. COH2 is just around the corner, but not released yet. No beta, no nothing. But we do have Inverse versus Noggano. They're both playing under, slight smurfs. Inverse is playing at Outverse, not much of a smurf there, and Noggano is playing under the name of Nintendo with lots of 3s and 1s in the name and 0s.
Yes.
Proper elite speak or something. But we are back on longer, and without further ado, we'll get this match started. We do have Outverse in the north as Wehrmacht, which I am following, and Noggano in the south as the US player, which Tommy is following. So at the 5-second mark, and then unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we do have quarters and barracks coming up. Nothing special. He doing normal 2 engineer start, I guess.
A normal 2 engineer start from Noggin. He's opted to place his barracks on the left-hand side. You see a lot of players stick it on the right because, most of the important stuff on this map is over on the right. You got both VPs on the right-hand side of the hedge and so on. But he's going to stick it down on the left, so maybe that's for his early cap order. I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna go try and defend the middle VP and also going for the 60 munitions and more of the left-hand side fuel instead of battling over the cutoff outside of his base for the right-hand side fuel. Maybe it'll be easier for him to defend on the left side than on the right side.
Yeah, reverse positions on longer. I always think that it's a little bit more even in some ways, because one of the major problems with tournament positions longer is that it's very easy to go for a very quick pin, but when you reverse the positions, it's much harder to pin from the north as Ver, because that cutoff, it's on the other side of the hedge. So you really, and it's not like you can't just shoot your MG straight into your opponent's base. He can come out his base on the other side, on the right hand side, and flank you. So it's a bit more balanced, I think, but it does certainly change things up, switching around the positions.
Yeah, it is definitely harder to get the base pin going with the US player in the south instead of the north there. We did have Volks out first from the quarters, which are on the far right side, going to engage some engineers trying to cap the fuel here. But they're going to be matched up against a rifle squad, and if he throws his engineers back into that fight, he'd easily win it. Now they're probably going to go and continue capping that fuel point, while the rifles are just keeping them at bay in the strong building. Volk was also out second. It's building in the quarters right now. It's almost completed. Did we go for double rifle starts from Noggano?
Yep, double rifle start, no fancy Jeep antics this time, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Inverse is gonna do his normal strategy as Ver, which I've seen from watching his streams and stuff like that, which is Volk Sniper MG. He actually has a really good little analysis set of videos on sort of explaining how he does that on his own channel. But that's his preferred strategy, and it's a powerful strategy.
Yeah, Volk Sniper MG can really come back and bite you in the ass if you don't know what you're doing, but if you're very competent at playing just that build order, it's a very strong build order. Obviously, you need to protect your sniper a little bit until the 4th unit MG comes out, especially if it gets rifle surged by, if the American player goes for very heavy, you know, doesn't throw a Jeep into the build order and just goes for rifles and just runs over your Volks basically. So you gotta keep them clumped up and protect each other, which he's doing in right here on the right side. He's completely outgunning the rifle squad, even though they had yellow cover behind a little cart there. He was completely outgunned by 2 Volk squads, and the Volks took not a single casualty actually. I thought they lost 1 man, but they didn't.
Yeah, the Volks are really laying down the hurt. They took a casualty from the off the engineer squad, and just generally putting out a lot of heavy early game DPS, which is really nice for the double Volk opening, especially when there's a sniper coming out as well. Because one of the main weaknesses of Volk Sniper MG is that you can be zerged. There's a period of time when your opponent has 3 rifles and all you have is 2 Volks and a sniper. So and you can. Well, obviously a sniper can't hold his own versus a whole rifle squad, and you can be pushed entirely off the field. But Noggin probably isn't going to be able to do that because he's been forced to retreat his first rifle, and so now he has 3 rifles, but the sniper's going to be picking away, and his rifles aren't really in the position to go charging just yet.
Yeah, if you look at the minimap, he is spreading out his forces across the main line here on the front line. He has some idle engineers on the far right side there, just waiting, I think, to go up with some reinforcement. Here comes the rifles, most likely going to reinforce these engineers to go up and harass the Pyos capping the munitions point. But that doesn't happen when the sniper moves out and takes a shot on one of the rifle squads, forcing him into the middle here, on top of one of Inverse's mine. Nice flame pop, but the mine placement is very good from Inverse. Oh no! Early loss from Noggano. He did a very nice 2-pronged attack though. His flamers does go down, and his rifles on the far right side of the house is forced to retreat due to the mine explosion. But the second 2 rifle squads coming in from the other side of the building actually forces off the MG. The 4th unit out of Inverse quarters was the MG, which was instantly forced off. But the 2 Vox squads are still very, very strong combined with that sniper, forcing off the 2 remaining rifles. That was a very nice 2-pronged attack attempt, but that mine was brilliantly placed from Inverse.
Yeah, that mine was a deciding factor in that engagement. You know, if that flamer had been allowed to get into the building unopposed, it could have totally changed that, especially with the MG forced away, caught on the hop by those 2 rifles. But no, that was a brilliant engagement for Inverse in terms of men lost versus units killed. And Noggin, he's decided to go for his 4th rifle and is now upgrading bars. Bars are going to pop very shortly, and if he can get into the fight quickly, they could pop mid-fight, although I think, yeah, they're going to pop now, actually, so...
Let's see, there's the bar
still
upgrade
not
on
bad.
the
And actually, early Minesweeper upgrade from Noggin, so he's not going to allow himself to get caught out by another nasty mine like that, hopefully.
Yeah, 1 mine was enough
mine.
for Noggano to go, I need a sweeper right now, because I'm not going to charge into one of those 2-pronged, 3-pronged rifle attacks and then have it all demolished by 1 mine. There's the nice MG placement outside of the strong building. He's not placing it inside the building, it's actually outside the building, and the flank is actually slightly protected by a second mine.
Very nice flank. He's gonna. The MG is packing up now, actually forced to retreat. Mine gets spotted by the Minesweeper.
Nice.
Which...
That Minesweeper already pays off. Now he knows the mine is there in further engagements. He's trying to focus fire the Pyos inside of the bunker, which is upgrading to a medic bunker. Also,
oh no! He moved away from the mines. He was searching for more mines further ahead, but the mine didn't stay revealed forever, and actually he did hit it. Inverse is gonna lose that Pioneer. There he goes. That's a couple of nice easy kills for those barred rifles, and a full retreat there from Inverse. But Noggin, he's not gonna have the time to do a whole lot with that, you know, forcing off. I mean, you know, Inverse he's not lost any territory as a result of that. He's still got all the crucial points. He's going to kill a couple of medics here, but
Sniper's trying to stop him though.
Nothing really gained. No rifle bet gained for Noggin. So
he got
and a second MG out from Inverse.
So that's a 50 unit out of the quarter from Immers, which means he will most likely start taking soon. He has a 16 in fuel income with almost 60 in the bank. And I'm pretty sure he already researched the tier 2 upgrade from his headquarters as well. So he should be putting down the Krieg barracks soon. Unless he just skips it due to seeing bars. He might not be in fear of fast M8 or something from Noggano, so he might go for something else. But well, it is the Krieg barracks coming up in the base.
The second MG is a reaction to... Oh, there's a mine! There's a mine! It could hit the sniper!
Oh, wow!
There's another mine right there as well.
The sniper almost jumped into the second mine. Yeah, I saw that. That was very lucky for Inverse. He could have lost his sniper here.
That would have been a massive, massive setback. But no, this second MG is a reaction to the bars. Bars can be countered by... If you see bars as a Bear player, you can get yourself another MG if you're still in the position to do that. And that will act as a very nice stopgap, especially if you're going for Voltboy Sniper MG, which in and of itself is quite weak against 4 barred rifles and, you know, a flamer and a sweeper, for example. You can't hold that off with just 4 tier 1 units without great mines.
Yeah, you really need also mine placements to stop any type of 2+ pronged attacks. If he goes for these kind of attacks, yeah, it's 2 rifles coming in from the left, while 1 squad of rifle and the sweeper went all around the map border on the right side, and then 1 rifle just charging straight into all of them, forcing Inverse off the map once again. Sadly, Noggano has no way of dealing with this medic bunker at the moment, so it's just gonna stay there, but he's gonna deny
the...
Oh, he gets a Vulcan retreat. Nice win from losing that flamer engineer. That's a good win for Noggano right there. And he is killing all of the medics. He can't destroy the bunker, but at least he can deny the corpses for the medic bunker, which has already picked up 2, so all Inverse needs is 2 more corpses for the medics to pick up, and he's gonna get himself a free Gren. And there was a Gren first out from the Krieg barracks as well, which might mean that he's gonna go for the Campcraft center and start betting up his infantry, most likely.
We have... Now, I wonder, has Inverse gone defensive with extended line of sight? Because he took a shot on that engineer, which is laying a mine way away from where he should have had LOS.
Might have gone down that side, as I can see that upgrade. He does have only 1 CP.
If you check the fog of war, you can see.
Yeah, it does look like he has an extended line of sight from it, I think. It's very hard to see.
You'll know if he does, because he'll have a massive line of sight around his cap points.
Did have an engagement with some bar rifles on the far right side against an MG, and some nice sweeper play from Inverse now also, after hitting that 1 mine, which is very good for him. But he's gonna hit some mine with the Grenadier going for the cutoff. There's 1, and these Volks might hit the second one, because the sweepers are just out of range. The Volk just skirts to the right side of the mine and actually misses it. But yeah, he already swept 2 mines with that minesweeper, so good investments from Inverse.
Yeah, he's easily made his money back on there. We actually had nades and a triage and a weapon support center come up from Noggin in the last couple of minutes, so wow, very heavy sort of, you know, infantry investment there, and he could be punished for that. You know, Inverse has been sitting on his +10 fuel for quite a while. And he actually just decapped the one in the top left-hand corner as well for a little bit.
Pack out second from Krieg's barracks from Inverse, so even with the bars, he is expecting some form of M8 play most likely, so he's just playing it safe, getting a pack in case of something showing up that he can't counter, any form of vehicle that he needs to take out.
He's gonna regret that pack now with that first nade.
Oh, that MG was very lucky. It packed up just in the nick of time there. The second MG, however, was nicely positioned as well, and even if he would have gotten unsuppressed with the flamer and the second rifle squad, he would have ran straight into a second MG, so that retreat was very well timed from Noggano.
Sniper is on his way from Noggin. It's about 30% of the way built, so that's going to come out, and that's going to be a nice counter to this sort of Gren spam we have coming out. We've got 2 Grens out now from Inverse, and also, of course, for the counter snipe, which that's going to be the crucial thing that we're probably going to see.
Yeah, it's good either way, you know. He could have built a sniper just to get a counter sniper off the Wehrmacht sniper, which now has 18, almost 20 kills soon. So just killing that sniper with a counter sniper would be completely worth it from Noggin's point of view. But also, if he goes for heavy infantry vet, the Wehrmacht player Inverse here, on his Grens, sniper will be, you know, the proper counter to that.
Another mine laid. Noggin does see it, and he moves the sweepers to engage it, but they didn't. The mine actually got cancelled there by Noggin, another very nice multiple directional flank here by Noggin, but I'm not sure he's going to have the firepower to deal with his MG, which is now popping medkits. And he's packing up to move away.
Oh, he's trying to throw a grenade, but he's getting out of range, and he didn't get the suppression off with the MG that popped the medkit, and it's slowly walking away.
He should be able to bum rush it though with this flamer rifle and minesweeper combo. If he rushes straight towards it and chucks a nade on it, he might be able to get it, but he's...
Oh, he's trying to flip the MG, it wasn't enough, and it actually forces Inverse to retreat yet again. What is this? That's like the third retreat from the Wehrmacht player now.
Well, he's playing it well, actually. He's playing it correctly. He's not losing any territory for his retreats. He's just preserving his own manpower while still bleeding the American player, because, you know, he can snipe from within his base. And, you know, as long as he sends out a minesweeper first to make sure he doesn't run into any nasty surprises, he's not really losing any territory. You know, Noggin capped the fuel on the right-hand side there and had that for quite a while, but it was unconnected. So it was no real issue there for Inverse.
Yeah, good play from both players. Excellent rifleman play from Noggin with the 2-3 pronged attacks, and at the same time, Inverse is you know, he's doing good at denying veterancy for the barred rifles with grenades as well now. So both players are playing, you know, correctly, I must say. Textbook play.
Although Noggin's heavy investment into infantry, he might regret that.
Oh, counter snipe misses the retreating allied sniper. That was very lucky. He could have lost it without even... I don't think that allied sniper has even shot a single bullet yet.
He fired one shot into the MG in the building there, but...
okay. So he did reveal himself. That's how he found him. Okay. I missed the sniper bullet going up. First zombie Gren squad created from the medic bunker.
That's his third Gren now for Inverse.
Yeah.
He's going to have quite a substantial Grenadier army fairly shortly, and actually Sturm Armory coming up in his base.
Sturm Armory before Camcraft, so I guess he's going to go for Pumas as well as the double MGs to counter the bar rifles, which is not a bad idea. But with 3, you know, his main force, he did lose 1 Volk, otherwise he would have been at 2 Volks, 3 Grens. But he's still 3 Grens, 1 Volk, so 1 stripe of vet for at least some passive healing, which will save him munitions from using all these medkits on his Grenadiers, which he's doing right now.
Got more sniper action here, but Noggin sniper is...
Ooh, nice
really
grenade on the Grens! Ooh, only 1 casualty though.
Both snipers are actually within range here.
I'm not sure what to look at, there's too much to look at. There's the allied sniper, but no counter snipe as the Axis sniper was moving.
Axis sniper still popping away heads here. These rifles forced away to retreat by a nicely placed MG there by Inverse at the back. I can only assume that Inverse must have gone for terror rather than defensive.
Yeah, he must have gone for terror. I checked with the fog of war off, but he had units, you know, all over the place.
Well, if you look at the left-hand side, for example.
Yeah, I was not paying attention to that side when I was checking the fog of war.
Yeah.
But I do believe he's not...
28 kills now. Jesus, 28 kills for that sniper for Inverse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now he unlocked Propaganda War, so terror is chosen. He had 4 CPs floating, so he must have gone for Seal very early and then nothing else. And then he unlocked Propaganda War now.
Maybe that's why he felt that he didn't need the veterancy, you know, with Zeal and med packs, and you know, he was quite happy to retreat, which I think was good. You know, he was quite happy to retreat rather than stay and, you know, try and fight and die holding his cutoff.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really had manpower as that big of an issue. Now the first Puma's hitting the field, and actually we have the supply out upgrade, level 1 just unlocked for Noggin, a huge tier 1 investment. Rather miscalculated, really. He should have read the Sturm Armory coming up, really. He should have seen this Puma coming a little while ago, but, you know, 16 minutes into the game, no veterancy. So that's a bit of a miscalculation by him, and he's going to be punished for it now. I mean, the only reliable counter that's going to come up in the next few minutes is going to be Stickies, and that's not even begun to take yet.
Yeah, the Stickies is just not enough to counter a Puma, especially if Inverse choice is to go for more Pumas and maybe 1 veterancy stripe. He did go for veterancy 1 on his infantry. I did see the Camcraft Center coming up. And there's the vehicle veterancy as well for his Pumas, which might mean that Inverse is going for double Pumas. Double Pumas is really what you need. You know, they will punish rifles all day long and destroy everything before it even gets into sticky range.
A big problem for Noggin right now is a lack of veterancy. If Inverse chooses to go vet 2 infantry right now, then Noggin is going to have a really hard time gaining any kind of veterancy. on those rifles for the rest of the game, really, with only a single Vet 1 rifle right now. And they just won't be able to vet up with Pumas and Vet 2 infantry.
Exactly as you say, Vet 2 infantry veterancy is upgrading now in the Craft Center. There's the first use of prop war on the far left side, forcing off 2 barred rifles, while the Grenadiers are taking Noggin's plus 16 munitions outside of his base.
It was a great use of prop war to force off 2 flanking rifles on the far left. There's the counter snipe!
Oh!
Kills the Axis sniper!
There's the Axis sniper, yeah. I had it on screen, but I didn't pay attention because I was looking at the Puma. But yeah, Axis sniper finally goes down. I wonder how many kills it ended up having. 30 plus?
30, I think. I think it had 30, just over 30 perhaps.
But look at the map control right now.
Yeah, map control is horrible right now for Noggin. This is a really nasty situation. He's got 2 MGs locking him down. This is the pin that I was talking about a little at the start of the game. It's harder to get the pin in place, but it is still very much possible. But now Noggin is going to be able to snipe the MGs out with impunity. So that's going to help him break out of the pin. But even so, he's going to have a tough time. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, it's going to be an extreme uphill battle for Noggin right here. He does have the pin to fight off, even though the Wehrmacht sniper is dead, so he can snipe without the threat of getting counter-sniped. You know, it's still going to take him quite a while to break this, because there's a lot of infantry from Inverse, and they're all Vet 2 now, so the only proper counter to killing the Vet 2 Grens is that sniper, so he's really going to have his work cut out for himself. It's going to take ages to break it, and Inverse is basically sitting on the whole map right now, with no problem whatsoever.
He's just
sitting on it.
He's even got the plus 16, which is really nasty. As a player playing from the south for Noggin, it's horrible to have that plus 16 taken away from him. Vet 2 now for the Allied sniper though, with 10 kills, many of them Grens, allows him to vet up fairly quickly. So that's nice for Noggin, but I just don't know what he's going to do here. He's saving up for an AT gun, but he doesn't have the motor. He doesn't have the manpower for it yet, which you can see if you look in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see the little picture-in-picture of Allied resources. You can see he's he doesn't have the 280 manpower yet, and even when he does get it, he's got an infantry doctrine, not armor, so it's going to take him ages to actually build the AT gun, which he's now building. But it's going to be a long time before there's any real counter.
Inverse instantly rebuilds his Axis sniper after getting counter-sniped in the center. So he's gonna try to kill the only real threat to his Vet 2 Grenadiers at the moment, since all these unvetted rifles are just not enough. A grenade goes off, grenade goes back, grenade tennis, nicely microed away, forces both of the Grens away because they were fairly damaged even though they were Vet 2. Against 2 bar rifles, he couldn't hold his own.
And even through all of that, they only lost 1 man off those 2 Gren squads.
1 man, yeah. He's really preserving his manpower right now. Inverse is just, his army is just gigantic. He's got a pack, he's got 1 Puma only, 2 MGs, 3 Grens, a Volk, a sniper, and
so he has rebuilt the sniper then?
Yeah, he rebuilt his sniper after losing the first one.
Okay. A sensible idea really when you have Vet 2 infantry. Nice sniping of the MG here. Inverse is going to lose his MG. Taking a lot of damage from point-blank range bar rifle of fire here. 9 kills for that bar rifle squad. He's going to nick the MG42. A nice big win for him. A nice break.
Here's the sniper bait. There it is! Allied sniper goes down. That's why I think Inverse was giving away the MG a little bit, because he was waiting for the sniper to kill the last crewman when the rifle squad was flanking the MG at the hedge. So he basically was just baiting it. Oh no!
Burned. He gets burned!
Wow.
He's there, he's on fire, he's doused in flames.
Okay, so...
Oh wow, what a ton of events.
All snipers dead all of a sudden. Every single sniper just dead. No one has a sniper anymore, so let's see if Inverse is building a new one.
Inverse actually came out on bottom there, I think, because he lost a whole Volk and his whole MG. He got the MG stolen. And having MG stolen when you have no sniper of your own is a really bad position to be in. Of course, I mean, you only have to look at the map control to see that Inverse is still dominating with there, and he still has this huge Gren army and the Puma, with only a single ATG to counter it, so he's still in a great position. But losing a sniper and a whole Volk is going to hurt him.
Yeah, and getting the MG stolen as well is a great victory for Noggin. You know, his rifles can move a little bit more freely right now, but the problem is still the Vet 2 Grenadiers. Inverse still having 3 of them, and basically no veterancy whatsoever right now for the American player.
Loving
Here's the stolen MG.
It was another flank. You know, it's something to be flanking really early game, but it's something entirely different to keep on flanking into the mid game. Is really nice to see.
Especially when you need to flank around the Puma, which is so mobile, and you can't run away from it. It's just gonna destroy you every time you run into it. especially if your rifles are unvetted. He has a little bit of veterancy. I think I've seen 2 rifle squads now on the left side here at the 16 munitions with 1 stripe of vet each. It's not much though.
Yeah, there's two vet 1 rifles here. And if they can, you know, a nice nade off on a Gren squad will net them vet 2.
Oh,
yeah,
there's vet 2. Nice.
Speak of the devil.
We did have a Nebelwerfer created in the Sturm Armory from Inverse. It's gonna be a counter to that AT gun, making his Puma even more of a lethal weapon than it already is if he can decrew it with a Nebel.
Oh, look at this minefield going down from Noggin. He's covering his cutoff. He's covering any flanks that Puma might try and make on him.
Nice.
But 1 Nebel shot can take out all of
Oh yeah, that's true.
And the mines as well, so...
Cheeky VP decap on the American VP. Gwen squad is decapping it, just went neutral. 2 bar rifles coming out of Noggin's base to try and defend it. Whoa!
Oh, wow.
There's the Nebel. First target of choice was the rifles capping the 60 munitions. Instant retreat from Noggin. He had no choice there, except for staying and taking so many casualties it wouldn't be worth it. AT gun moving up against the half track on the left side here. He got line of sight from the rifles in the building. At the same time, we did have some sweeper NGs on the far right side. Met a Puma in the center. Flamer NGs taking the VP. At the moment, Inverse sitting on 466 compared to an American player with 229 VPs.
Off-map artillery used on the Nebel and Pack here. This could be really nasty.
Oh!
1 shot decrews.
Wow! Second one actually destroys it. That was very lucky.
How accurate is that, Artie? Look, all the shots are falling in exactly the same place. Oh, that one didn't. But the first 3 shots and the 5th shot all landed in exactly the same crater. Look how deep that crater is.
Yeah, the crater is massive. I just saw that on my screen.
Hell, I've never seen a crater that deep.
You gotta zoom into that, and I'll put it in a picture on the bottom right hand side.
If you compare it to the crater next to it, that's the kind of crater that you normally see all over the place. That's like a Nebel 105 crater. Then there's this, which is just like this is a fucking hole in the ground. Why isn't this shit green cover?
Oh! Half-track goes out to a long-range AT gun shot. He was trying to sticky it with the rifles, which got force retreated by Inverse on the left side. But the AT gun was still in range without before the Wehrmacht half-track could get out of range. And actually takes it out on the second shot. Medic gets killed by the Vet 2 rifleman, decapping the 16 munitions. And with the Nebel gun now, that AT gun can breathe easily a little bit.
We have a bit of a risky but kind of fun play from Noggin here. I would have thought that he would have been a bit paranoid about the Puma, but you know, with only a single AT gun. But actually, he built a second AT gun, which is just coming out now, and also he's now getting himself a second supply out upgrade, which, considering with only 24 minutes into the game, is very early. But I mean, just imagine, you know, we could be seeing hordes of Vet 3 rifles running all over the place, which would be just horrible for Inverse.
Yeah, Allied Sniper, the response was to build another Axis Sniper, so it's gonna be another counter-snipe attempt from Inverse here, most likely before he takes a shot on anything else. And that Allied Sniper just has no choice than to start working on the Vet 2 Grens. Inverse got another one. Whoa, he actually takes a shot on one of the rifles instead.
I think he used attack move there, and
probably,
he didn't quite get the Allied Sniper. He just decloaked in the nick of time. But I'm liking this breakout now by Noggin. He's taking back the whole left-hand side. Taking back a little bit of the right-hand side here.
Oh, huge mines everywhere outside the American cutoff. Axis Sniper trying to kill that MG42 that was stolen before. The Axis Sniper is dangerously close to one of the American mines. He might actually walk right into it right now. It might be... Oh no, the Sniper goes down to the mine! Huge win for Noggin. Not good for Inverse.
Not good at all. Now it's Inverse on the back foot, because now second supply out upgrade is out. We have this huge plus 269 income for Noggin. We have a sniper, 2 AT guns, 4 barred rifles, and you know they're going to be vetting up extremely quickly. As long as they can get the kills in, you know they're going to be hitting Vet 2 and Vet 3 very, very quickly.
Yeah, if they can just get the kills on the Vet 2 Grenadiers, it's going to net them a lot of XP. And Noggin is doing a very good job at killing the medics. You know, it gives him 1 XP per medic kill, and it also denies more zombie grants for Inverse. Puma now moving over on the right-hand side.
In fairness, Inverse has already got his 1 free grand, so he's already made his money back. But there goes the half-track, blown up by the AT gun.
Second one goes down very quickly.
Salvaging. The Pioneers, they got blown out of it, start salvaging it straight away.
And then start cutting it with their bolt cutters and whatnot.
They're just like, yeah, it's all in a day's work. We're expecting this.
Vet 2 bar rifle trying to flank.
Oh,
Nice grenade on the
nasty
MG.
grenade.
Oh, only one man down though.
Yeah, he was at full health, that MG. I think he used a medkit recently. So.
These Vet 2 barred rifles are now up against the Vet 2 Grens, and they're down to 3 men. Oh, nice grenade. Nice grenade. Inverse not seeing it. Oh, but the AI actually spread out for him. That was a little bit lucky.
They dodged it. Oh, the Puma goes down to the right-hand side to the AT gun. Snipes from max range there. The AT gun, and it goes out of control.
Very nice. Everything is basically crumbling from Inverse now. In the early game, he did, you know, basically strategic retreats. He retreated everything and denied the kills and the veterancy for the barred rifles from Noggin, but now it's just crumbling. All his vehicles getting killed, his snipers stepping on mines, having to rebuild snipers after getting counter-sniped, and he's lost, you know, infantry squads, complete Volk squads, and etc.
Yeah, and
I don't
meanwhile,
know, it's crumbling
Noggin
everything.
has this huge income of manpower. He had 800 manpower just a second ago, with this plus 276 income.
Wow.
Which he now just spent on getting himself the tank depot up. So he's got all tiers, all buildings now up. Oh, there's an A on a mine. Boom.
Oh! Counter snipe did not go in. The ally sniper took a shot on one of the Grand squads. The Axis sniper was right there. Inverse has now rebuilt his 4th sniper, I think, just to get a counter snipe off and starts working on the bar rifles, which are starting to vet up slowly. Here might be a counter sniper opportunity. There it goes! Vet 2 ally sniper goes down yet again to a counter snipe.
Could that be the change of the tide that we needed to see here from Inverse?
Well, with the barred rifles and now also Vet 2 on 2 squads, I believe. Is it 2 squads he has Vet 2 on now?
Yeah, 2 squads with Vet 2.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to combat the Vet 2 Grenadiers a little bit more than he could before with the unvetted rifles. But still, the sniper is still the big killer.
They're gonna beat out Vet 2 Grenadiers. And you can see there, even at long range, bars polishing off Grens left, right, and center. And no medic bunker to pick up the pieces now either. So Inverse needs, I don't know what he needs. Possibly a mortar, possibly another Puma.
I don't know.
He needs something pretty soon. He's actually going to lose his pack here. Very low health pack. He's going to get decrewed.
Oh wow, Vet 1 for both rifle squads. At the same time, he's doing a flank.
Nice
He can just keep
MG
flanking
is
for a
gonna
whole
go
game, apparently. I'm very impressed with Noggin's. Oh, nice force retreat to save the MG on retreat there. That was well needed from Inverse. But right now he's boxed into his base, and it's not really a strategic retreat either. He's just been forced off by continuous rifle flanks.
No, the rifles are in the massive hole.
Yeah, I can see that.
Vet 3 there.
Wow.
That's like a 21 kill Vet 3. That's the impact of supply out upgrade 2. I think we had a comment actually in the last cast asking just about how that all works now, supply out upgrades. Basically, it used to be that getting bars, nades, and stickies, they would all give you like a 5% vet gain boost. That no longer happens. They shifted all that vet gain onto... Oh, there's another camp.
Oh, Axis sniper goes down.
They shifted all that vet gain onto the supply out upgrades now. So now, if you want increased vet gain, you have to actually spend the fuel and to get the supply out upgrades.
Oh,
Inverse calls GG.
he throws in the towel, but why?
Just after getting himself Vet 3 Grens. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he saw a Vet 3 rifle, perhaps, and maybe that was just like the final straw.
Well,
Because he had lost an awful lot.
he
And
did
he'd lost
lose
an awful
all of
lot
his
territory here as well.
Yeah, he did lose all of his snipers to various things, counter snipe mostly, but also stepping on a mine. And he did lose, you know, Volks, and an MG got stolen. He lost the pack crew. He had to rebuild his Pios to get sweepers due to very nice defensive play. After regaining territory, Noggin placed so many mines all over the place, and his Grens just kept hitting them over and over again, making him unable to push for the American cutoff. And he was losing the map control as well.
Yeah, it was a great little comeback, actually, well, from both players, wasn't it? Because we had, you know, Inverse dominating the early game, then Noggin makes a comeback, and then yeah, I don't know, a nice little game, short but sweet one.
Short,
we've been
but
doing
very,
a lot of long epic ones recently, but there was a nice little short game for you guys.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to set build too much expectation, but hopefully in the next, or possibly the episode after that, we will be having another episode of Expert Insight. You remember the last game we had was DevM versus Barton, and we had Seb, GR Expert, and sort of amateur shoutcaster Seb on with us. And that was awesome. We had a lot of really positive feedback for that. We are hopefully going to be having another expert. I won't name any names yet. I'll keep you guys in suspense until we actually have them on. But it's going to be very, very cool. And there will be news posts everywhere about it. So don't worry. You will know about it when it happens.
Yeah, you're going to notice that. And hopefully we can maybe even do more than one game. But we promise nothing. But there is an Expert Insight episode going to be rolling in shortly. So
in the next week or so, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. So thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned, not only for that Expert Insights episode, but all of our future episodes as well. And we'll see you guys for the next episode.
See you guys.